Hey, Melissa. So, I wanted to ask you a big favor. Could you please divorce my brother already? I'm kind of sick of having to ask you. Trust me, Stacy, I am much more sick of having to hear this same old bit from you. Seriously, Melissa, playing the victim card, do I have to remind you that it has been 1 whole year since you married Rick, and yet no baby? What's the deal with that? Don't bother, I'll tell you what the deal is. You're infertile. You're a useless, barren, dried-up woman. Not that it's any of your business, but Rick and I had a plan to have children. We were going to spend the first 5 years of our marriage saving up money and then start having kids. Could you just drop the act already? You and I both know that's just your cover story. You were trying to hide the fact that you knew you couldn't have kids from Rick. You're wrong about so many things that I genuinely don't know where to start. I guess we'll start here. It takes 2 to tango, and that includes when making a baby. Put another way, men can be infertile too, you know. Oh, please, my perfect, amazing, handsome brother. Infertile? As if. He's practically a super stud. It's gotta be you. You're probably all dried up inside. You have absolutely no basis for saying such vile things. And for the millionth time, Stacy, Rick and I are divorced. Your brother is no longer my husband, so my reproductive status is doubly none of your concern. For all you know, or frankly don't know, neither Rick nor I were ever even tested for fertility while we were married. See, you're deflecting. You know it's true. Mommy and Daddy are practically begging for grandkids. You're such a disappointment to the whole family. If you really loved Rick, you'd just let him go find someone who can actually give them what they want. You know, Rick and I even had a promise. When he finally had a baby, I was going to be the one to really raise it for him. I know what he truly needs. You and Rick had a promise that you would raise his child? That's incredibly disturbing, Stacy. That's not normal. That's honestly quite creepy. Oh, don't act so shocked. We've always had a special bond. I understand him better than anyone. You probably wouldn't have even known how to properly care for his child. Now, do you see why this is so important? It's not just about Mommy and Daddy's grandkids. It's about fulfilling a promise Rick and I made. Well, at least now I know why you've been so fixated on this. You just wanted control over Rick's future family. That is truly unsettling. Stacy, you have some serious boundary issues. And again, for emphasis, Rick and I are divorced. Do you need me to spell it out? divorced. You are such a nasty woman. Just disappear already. Rick deserves so much better than a non-baby-making machine like you. I am not a non-baby-making machine. I am a person. And my relationship with Rick ended for reasons that have nothing to do with your ridiculous accusations. And frankly, your deeply weird obsession with his future children. Please try to be respectful, even if it's the last thing you want to do. I actually have to get back to work now, as I'm working from home today. Work? Always with the excuses. You're just trying to avoid the fact that you're still secretly in love with Rick and can't give him children. It all adds up. You're just trying to live in denial. Stacy, I am not secretly in love with my ex-husband. We are divorced. Legally, officially, over. I have actual work I need to do now. Please try to respect that and accept reality. Goodbye. Fine. But don't think this is over. I know the truth. You're still secretly married to him, and you're just defective. Rick will see the light eventually. You just wait. And when he does, then he's gonna divorce you. So one way or another, the marriage is over. Wow, miracles do happen. I agree with you completely. Our marriage is over. We're divorced. Goodbye. Hello, Melissa. It's been a while, huh? I just wanted to give you your friendly reminder to divorce my brother right now. Stacy, for the love of all that is holy, we are divorced. This isn't some ongoing negotiation. How are you even texting me? I blocked your number a year ago for this exact nonsense. Yeah, I went through the trouble of getting a whole new phone and number just for you, you coward. And guess what? Until you magically make my brother reappear back home, I'm going to be your texting poltergeist. He hasn't said a single word to me or Mom in a year. He hasn't even come home. Yeah, there was a reason for that, Stacy. Oh, I'm sure there was. You probably filled his head with lies. I don't need to lie to him to get him to cut you guys out of his life. You must think I'm just the biggest idiot on the face of the earth, huh? You're up there on my list, yeah. But guess what, Melissa? I am not as dumb as you think. I found you. It took some digging, but I got your new address. So now I know exactly where you are, and that means I know where Rick is, too. You found my new address? Stacy, that's not okay. That's a huge invasion of privacy. And no, you don't know where Rick is. Even I don't know where he's living these days. We don't talk much anymore. We're divorced, Stacy. We live separate lives. I'll never believe that. If you were really divorced, my brother would have come home. He belongs with his family. The fact that he hasn't proves you're still holding on to him. You always were so manipulative, turning him against his own flesh and blood with your lies. Stacy, that's not true. I never tried to turn Rick against his family. Our divorce was a mutual decision based on our own circumstances. If you want to understand why Rick hasn't come home or isn't in contact, ask Rick himself. Talk to him? You think I haven't tried? I've tried everything. I bought a whole new phone thinking maybe he wouldn't recognize the number. Blocked. I even made a fake profile on that Instagram thing he used to use. Blocked again. Stacy, your level of dedication to this is borderline obsessive and honestly quite disturbing. I need you to understand again that your issues with Rick are between you and him. I have moved on. Please leave me out of it. Oh, I'll leave you out of it when you finally spit out where my brother is. You probably don't even care that he's gone. You just wanted to isolate him because you're a cold, infertile woman. That's why he left you. Here we go again. First off, there's no need for the personal insults. And for the record, I had some tests done after your accusations last year. I am perfectly fertile. Now, can we please get back to the fact that I don't know where Rick is, and this constant harassment needs to stop? What did you just say? You're fertile? Are you trying to imply that my brother, that there was something wrong with him? How dare you? No, I wasn't implying anything about Rick. I simply stated a fact about my own health because you keep bringing it up. I don't know anything about Rick's fertility, and it's none of my business anymore. This has nothing to do with whether or not you can have babies, Melissa. This is about you taking my brother away from his family. So the irony was lost on you there, huh? In any case, I can now say that I've agreed with you twice. My ability to have children has zero bearing on the fact that Rick and I are divorced. Once again, I do not know his current whereabouts. You are grasping at straws here. Shut up! Just shut up with your excuses. I don't want to hear it. Just give me back my brother. Where is he? I don't have him. He is not a possession I can simply give back. Fine, if you won't tell me, I'll just see for myself. I'm coming over to your place on Sunday to pick him up, so you better have him there. You have got to be kidding me. How many more ways can I say this? Stacy, you are wasting your time and your gas. Rick is not here. He has never been here. He doesn't know my address. I don't know his. Showing up on Sunday will not magically make him appear. Oh, he'll be there. You just don't want to admit it. Make sure he has his bags packed. I'm taking him home where he belongs. All right, I'm here. Now, where's my brother? Send him out right now, or I swear I'll break down that door and rescue him myself. I know you're in there. I don't care how many times I have to ring the doorbell. I'll keep this up all day if I have to. Allow me to save you the time and effort. I am not home. I've been hiding out since last night, since I figured you were stupid enough to show up. And, well, sure enough, here you are. You mean you're hiding from me? You coward! You can call it cowardice. I call it a necessary precaution. With how you've been acting, there's no telling what you might do. Hiding where? Where are you? You probably have my brother stashed away in some secret location. Why would I tell you where I am, Stacy? You have made it clear you intend to rescue Rick from me. Regardless of his own feelings or the reality of our divorce, your obsession is frankly terrifying. His feelings don't matter right now. He's my brother, and you took him from us. I don't care if I scare you. You deserve it. Just tell me where you are. Are you kidding? I'm not telling you where I am. Your behavior has escalated to the point where I genuinely feel unsafe. I spoke with Mr. Henderson, my neighbor, and explained the situation. He has been instructed to call the police immediately if he sees you near my apartment again. Oh, I'm sure your little busybody neighbor is thrilled to get involved. He can call the cops all he wants. They won't do anything. I have a right to see my brother. You have a right to contact Rick through appropriate channels. Harassing me is not an appropriate channel. Given your shouting and refusal to leave, I wouldn't be surprised if Henderson already made that call. In fact, I just got a text from him. He did call them. They're on their way. While we're on the subject, let me give you the real reason our marriage ended. I already know why. You drove him away. No, you did. Rick was sick and tired of your obsessive behavior and constant interference even before me. He told me stories about how you harassed previous girlfriends, calling them, showing up at work, spreading rumors. Your behavior with me was just more of the same. He felt overwhelmed by your divorce her attacks. And your mom's overbearing nature about our marriage didn't help. It stressed him and me constantly. Cutting off contact with you and divorcing felt like our only chance at peace. And here's the real kicker. Rick has remarried. Remarried? Who? It's probably some gold digger you set him up with. Actually, it's someone you know. It's Sarah. Sarah? His Sarah? That tramp he dated before you? You're lying. I'm not lying. They reconnected after our divorce. Apparently absence really does make the heart grow fonder. And they're quite serious. Sarah got a job overseas and Rick moved with her. They live abroad now. And before you ask, no, he hasn't told anyone in the family where they are. It was a deliberate decision. Sarah even sent a legal letter. If you try to contact them, she will seek a restraining order. Your parents agreed to do their part to enforce it, partially to avoid a similar legal fiasco of their own. That witch! She had no right, and are you serious about my parents helping her? Whose side are they on? Their side seems to be the side that isn't harassing their ex or his new wife. Rick has moved on. Completely, geographically, and emotionally. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that to me. I am no longer part of his life, and I want no part of yours either. But we're family. He can't just... I will not provide further information about Rick, his whereabouts, or his life. You're lying. You have to know something. He wouldn't just disappear. You need to accept our marriage is over, and his relationship with you is between you and him, if he chooses to speak to you again. A restraining order against his own sister? He wouldn't let her. Rick is married to her. His priorities have changed. Now I suggest you leave before the police arrive. No, please, Melissa, you have to help me. You're the only one who knows how to reach him. I am not going to do that. All that I've told you today is what he explicitly gave me permission to share. Please, just give me his email address or a phone number, anything. I have to talk to him. I'm his sister. We were always so close. Please, Melissa, I'm begging you. Just one more message. Tell him I called. Tell him I need to talk to him. Please, don't do this to me. I'll never see him again, will I? Stacy, the choices that led to this point were not mine. If you never see him again, you have no one to blame but yourself for that.
Hey, Melissa, it's Rick. Heard from Mom about everything. I just wanted to say thank you for dealing with Stacy. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Howdy, stranger. No worries, Rick. It was an experience. Glad I could finally give her some straight answers, even if she didn't want to hear them. I don't hold it against you. You had your reasons for everything.
I'm really sorry things didn't work out between us, Melissa. You didn't deserve all that drama, especially from my side of the family.
I understand, Rick. We both got caught up in a storm. It wasn't all smooth sailing for either of us. No hard feelings. I hope you're doing well.
I am. Things with Sarah are great. Life over here is different in a good way. It's been a real fresh start for both of us. She's amazing, Melissa. I'm really happy. I hope you're happy too, Melissa. You deserve it. Have you been up to anything interesting lately?
Well, aside from my unexpected guest, life's been relatively calm. Focusing on work, finally getting around to some of those hobbies I put on hold. Nothing quite as exciting as a transatlantic move, though, but I'm content.
That's good to hear, Melissa. Really glad you're finding your peace. It sounds like you're in a much better place. That's great to hear, Melissa. Listen, I gotta run. The time difference is a killer. I'm just about to get ready for work over here. It was good catching up, even briefly. Take care.
You too, Rick. Good luck with work. It was nice hearing from you. All the best to you and Sarah. 6 months passed. Despite the restraining orders, Stacy's attempts to locate Rick were relentless. In a misguided attempt to find him, she flew overseas with no clear destination in mind. Lost and running out of funds, she was forced to call her parents, who reluctantly bought her a ticket back home. Upon her return, Stacy began an affair with a married man several years her senior. Her parents remained largely unaware until his furious wife arrived at their doorstep one afternoon, her accusations echoing through the quiet suburban street. It was only then, amidst the shouting and recriminations, that the unsettling truth emerged. The man bore a striking resemblance to Rick. Her parents, finally understanding the depth of her issues, threatened to kick her out of the house if she didn't seek professional help. Stacy, defiant and unwilling to admit her problems, chose to leave instead. She now spends most of her time at the local airport, begging for money and desperately hoping that Rick will somehow return home.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.